Our little late night charts. Where are we at now? Tuesday, September 30th. Looking at some bottom movers. SFM, Sprouts Market. Is the market closed? Well, it sure looks like it. On the chart, it's getting crushed. 170, 180 was that. Look at this fade on the daily chart. Now, coming back in January 2024, it was at 50. This was a great run. 50, 70, 90. Little dip here. 2025, we go up all the way to 170. And then it looks like the trouble is about 170 to 180. And then it fades here. Big time fade. You're talking 170, the short. Really, the short. Let me put in the line right here. That's why it's good to learn shorting, go long. Most people go long first in their career. You want to learn as many things as possible. Long, short, swing trading, day trading, many ways to make money in the market. And once this was up near 170, it fades. Maybe you could have, got out here in the short and then right back in. Doesn't break trend line. This is where trend lines are absolutely work. Don't listen to people. And you're coming down here. This is a daily chart trend line. Goes up, connection, connection, connection. There's another wick here. It doesn't get over and go straight down into the tank. 109.67. Weekly chart, you can see the run up. We were in the hot zone, 80 to 100. Dip lower. You can see the high way back in 24. Did come up and test and look at it slower. It's at a 141. I don't think it's ever been a 141. Maybe when this IPO way back when. That is extremely low. Monthly chart, you're straight down. You're at 50 now. Once you cross 50, it'll probably get lower. There's nothing back here as far as support, meaning there's nothing great here that shows anything. It's just line to line, 109, 90. It's just going back through the lines here at this point. Quarterly chart, that is one giant candle. And you crossed over on the quarterly 9/30/2024. So it actually peaked. Isn't that crazy? 9/30/2024. But you're like, you kept going up. Yes. Kept going up, but the quarterly is already fading. That's divergence. When you see a chart fading down, but like, oh, we're still going up, meaning it's going to end soon. Now, in the quarterly, of course, is each quarter in the market. So this fades all the way down. And where this stops, we'll see at this point. And there's the yearly big shooting star wick. But let's take a look. Sprouts on here. So 10 billion market cap, enterprise value 12 billion, for 84 million income, sales 8.4 billion. Insiders don't own, institutions own 98% of this. And it's been all negative. Now 10 years been good, 5-3 year. It's not been good recently though in the performance. And what do they do exactly? Gauges in operation healthy grocery stores, fresh, natural, organic products include fresh produce, bulk food, supplements, grocery meat, etc. It's founded by Stan Boney, Sean Alexander Boney, Kevin Eastler, July 11, 2002 in Arizona. Now it's funny, you see healthy grocery stores. Have you looked at America? Everyone's obese and overweight. They don't eat healthy. They don't eat organic. It's not even that expensive. People make excuses about everything. I always say, oh, I can't afford this. You can buy a big 5-10 pound of chicken. It'll last you a week. And it's like $10 at Walmart. And get a bag of rice if you had. Like, come on. People are just lying to themselves. It's all lies. So no one eats healthy. I try to tell people every day, look at me, I'm nuts. I'm like, you eat McDonald's. I study nutrition, training for years, and you're eating McDonald's. It's poisoning you. You make no sense. But that's another story. Resume neutral 159. This is StockTwits. People having hopes for this. Well, not right now. It doesn't look good. I mean, longer term, this might bounce, but this is looking ugly. Weekly chart. Look at the run up. Very good. And then you hit that stall. And now you're fading down. This yellow line is the 200-day. Monthly chart. Head straight down, straight up, run. Now, when you see all green on the monthly, it's long until maybe the first red, and that's what happened. Eventually, it went up a little more, and then there's the collapse on Sprouts market. So is this going to bounce? I mean, it still has bounce capabilities to go up. I would say the trend line. Right now, I'm playing all trend line. It would have to be to 130. And then if it breaks through, that's one thing, but it hasn't done yet. One, almost two, three. Look at the bounces. It can't go through at this point. And on the weekly, here to 141. You want that crossover. Once you see a crossover, then you can start to get a better bounce here and look for a better bounce. Let me check this out on my other chart here. SFM, SFM. I want to see where they had this short here on my algo. Let's see. Let's put it in here. All right, they had one here, 722. Right here. It's wait, 722. Right here. It's a pretty good call. So it changes the red. Change it to red 722. And then where's the next one they had? They had 822 right here. All right, where's the next one? They had a next one here at 99. All right, 99 here. Well, my circle's too big. I don't want to make it that big. There it is. All right. Change that to red. Now I do this, make it to red. That's my shorts red. I have lime green long. Sometimes I'll write algo on it. I don't feel like doing that right now. So see the short. Pretty much here. I mean, if you'll dig it out here, that's a good profit. Comes up here, that's another take profit. Get in short again. Really, there's nothing here to get out. Sometimes the algos get quick to the trigger. They had a buy here. Now, again, you have to come into your own thoughts on these. Like down, I don't see nothing here. Maybe as right here, that would have been I would get out and see what it does. So that take profit. Short again. Nothing here. That doesn't do nothing for me. I don't know why the algos picked that up. They picked it up, but it doesn't matter. Short again. There's nothing here. Then you're short again, even down here if you want to get in. It's absolutely incredible short right now. Big moves short. So you're talking from July, August, September. This is a great profit. You're like 170 to 109 on Sprouts. Yeah, what is the news on this too? I looked through the news. I didn't see nothing that crazy here. Sprout slides as market rises. Facts you need to know. Zacks. Yeah, going back to early September. What was that drop? It was July, actually. July. Sprouts, earnings report. It had to be earnings. So whatever it was, there's a run up. You're running down. Can I even put in a low line on this? I guess it would be about here. Yeah, right about here. So it's a broadening wedge. All these you can look up online too. Broadening wedge, low to high, high to low, it doesn't matter. This is from a high move. See the high and the low line, you're getting wider. That means bigger volatility now. This could easily spike to that 130 line. That's what I would look for, like I said before, as it's getting crushed here. Any good news, this will pop, as people probably short this right now. So, but anyway, the short is here. It's here again. It's here again. And you're making bank as Sprouts Farmers Market is closed for business. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Kim and Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button and your comments, thoughts. That's it. Peace.